Hi, and welcome to Finding Your Frequency, the show where we meet people where they're at, find out where they're going, and what they're doing to get there. And with me now is the principal of Bishop Kenny High School, Todd Orlando. Hey, Todd, how are you?
Great, Brian. Thanks.
I should say coach, because every time I see you, mostly at high school football games or at Kenny functions, it's, hey, coach, hi, coach, hey, coach. Why do they call you coach?
I started as a teacher and coach, and so it depends on the generation of student that is addressing me, so that's I can kind of pinpoint the decade.
35 years.
35 years this year, yes.
At one place.
At one place.
And you probably have generation after generation. You're probably dealing with grandkids of kids that came through.
The most rewarding thing for me right now is to see second and third generation families that I've been involved with.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it is really special.
You are in the middle of a fundraising campaign now, a legacy of faith, and people may have heard a little bit about this. What are you doing on your campus, which, by the way, situated right on the river, is an amazing place to see a high school football game, but so much more. What's underway?
Very blessed for our facilities. And so right now it's a time, our Legacy of Faith campaign, we're building a state-of-the-art training center that will allow students to work out. It will have a wrestling room, boys and girls locker rooms, a spirit shop as you enter the football stadium. Really two projects. That's the first project. The second project, really the project that we need to get to, is address original locker rooms. That are circa 1962. So we've got to get to those, and so we're going to be building a practice gym that will have the new locker rooms, adding 2 new classrooms because we have 2 modular classrooms right now, so those will move away, and we'll move into those classrooms, and office space for PE and coaches in that new facility too as well.
Coach Tim Krause is building a football team, right? They've been to the playoffs the last couple of years.
Yes.
But you've won state championships in volleyball, and girls basketball seems to be in the Final Four every year. Your programs are performing at a high level.
A high level and really high engagement. A lot of participation, which is great, across the board, boys and girls sports, as well as extracurricular activities. We have 51 clubs at Bishop Kenny. So there's really
51?
something, yeah. It's hard to say there really isn't something for me at Bishop Kenny. Something to get involved in, and that's what makes it special.
Now, the facilities, part of it's sports, but the other side of it is you're working on the classrooms and bringing those to a modern era.
Absolutely. So we've been working on that for the past 5 years, and in the next 2 years, we will have retrofitted all the classrooms. So all the academic spaces will be completely updated, and that includes central heat and air, Promethean boards, LED lighting, carpet, student desks, and teacher desks.
What's a Promethean board?
It's like a big iPad,
okay,
where teachers can interact with their students, present things, save material, access the internet, all from 85-inch screen TV, basically.
Started with chalkboards, I'm sure.
Correct.
And now you're on Promethean boards.
Yes, chalkboards, the whiteboards, the Promethean boards.
A lot happens in 35 years.
Yes.
So how's it going? What kind of feedback are you getting from parents and alum?
It has been very, very exciting. We're close to now coming on a year that we announced the campaign, the Legacy of Faith campaign.
Right.
And just 2 weeks ago, we announced the public phase of the campaign. And so we mailed over 12,000 alumni, current parents, past parents, with all the exciting news and kind of the Legacy of Faith, what our initiatives are, what we're going to be doing with these 2 projects.
I got something in the mail, because my kids go there. It was well done. It told the history of the school on the river. You have such a rich history. And there are very good schools, very good private schools all throughout Jacksonville, but your history stands out and makes you different, unique.
That was our annual report, which within the annual report had a 6-page layout of the Legacy of Faith campaign. So it was very good timing as we made the public announcement for the campaign. But I'm glad you brought up the history, because we always talk about we're standing on the shoulders of giants. Yeah. And so right now I feel it's the most important thing that I need to be doing as the leader of the school is recognizing where in the last 35 years all the things that were laid out for us and the resources that were provided and the infrastructure, and now it's time for me and our current team here at Bishop Kenny is to think about the next 25, 30 years, and that's what these projects are going to do.
Where should alum, parents, interested members of the community look to be able to help with the campaign?
Best place is to go to the website.
Okay.
And it has the Legacy of Faith campaign linked there, and you get all the information that you want, and that's constantly updated.
Now, one last thought, and that is that interest in Bishop Kenny is at an all-time high. You have a strong wait list of people who want to get in. How did you get there? Why is it so strong?
I think it's a testament to our faculty and staff. It's the people that drive it, and their commitment to their education and the rapport that they have with their kids. And I always go back to post-COVID too. I think parents realized, as we all did and experienced that time period, that they wanted their kids in a brick and mortar, in a classroom, in front of a teacher. And so that, I think, has helped it. That really launched it. And we have seen in the last 5 years a steady increase in enrollment. Last year we had a wait list of over 106 students. This year, well over 150 students on a wait list. Again, indication of the Step Up scholarship, the HB1 legislation that was passed last year.
Sure.
That's only kind of increased the whole momentum of all that. So a good problem to have.
Yeah, a great problem
but
to have.
Very excited about those kids that were accepted, but we're awful mindful of the kids that didn't, and to make sure that hopefully they can find a place for their furthering their secondary education.
Well, it's hard to go out and about anywhere in North Florida and not find a Kenny grad. And when you do find them, you find out how proud they are to be a Crusader in their time. So best of luck with the Legacy of Faith campaign. And I know that 1,200 plus teenagers.
1,400.
1,400.
Yes.
They will keep you on your toes.
They do, every day. Keeps you young.
Thanks for your time, Todd.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us here on Finding Your Frequency.